everybody, what's up? This is Coach Fiona Rose with The Essence of You, and I am here to do some healing and some tapping with you tonight, as always on Thursday evening. So if you are watching, please hit that like or that heart button. Please share this video with anybody that needs support, mental, emotional, or spiritual support. And also, I want to let you know that we are doing our monthly live Zoom call meeting for EFT next Thursday, February 11th, and it is going to be at 8 p.m. That is a group Zoom call where we can go through really deep dive into whatever you're dealing with, and we can release it and let it go. So if you want to join that, make sure to check it out on our website. We'll also be posting about it. But reserve that time if you want to join us next Thursday night at 8 p.m. Okay? All right. So we're going to talk about resistance. So how many of you are feeling resistance right now? Woo. Let me know in the comment section below what you've been feeling this week. I feel like this week energetically has been a really hard week for everybody. I've noticed my clients just having a really challenging time. There seems to be like energetically a lot of stuff going on, especially we just finished a very powerful full moon that can feel strong as well. And then also we are moved now into the Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde can affect everybody differently, but often it can feel like resistance. It can feel like things are not really working out or flowing. So if you feel like your flow has been disrupted or changed this week, that's probably why. And it brings up stuff I've noticed, even for me. I've been battling with my internet connection for 4 days and had to work all from my phone all week. So I was experiencing all this resistance and all this stuff coming up. And I've been clearing it and working with it, and I finally have internet connection, like as in just a few minutes ago I got internet connection. So it's really funny how things happen. So we're going to work with some tapping, but I want to know first, because I'm going to do some clearings before we do the tapping. Okay, so if you can comment below, let me know, what is it? Ask yourself, feel into it. What is it that I'm resisting this week? So feel into that. What are you resisting this week? Okay. And whatever you are resisting, comment below so we can release it. But we're going to do some clearings. And remember that we use that Access Clearing Statement. All you have to do is say yes to it, and it helps clear the energy behind whatever we're clearing. It's a really powerful statement that you can look up at theclearingstatement.com. But here we go. So would you be willing to destroy and uncreate everything and everywhere where you've decided that resistance has a priority over your natural flow of life? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right or wrong, good or bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Big deep breath. Okay. And everywhere where you've put all of your energy, judgments, and reality into resistance instead of surrendering to your divine flow, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all of that? Right or wrong, good or bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Big deep breath. There's a lot of energy there. Good job. Would you now be willing to destroy and uncreate everywhere where you've created resistance in your life as a way to keep you feeling safe instead of being open to change? Everything that is, would you now be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right or wrong, good or bad, pot and puck, all nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. Big deep breath. And everywhere where you've created walls and defenses against the thing that you are resisting, whatever that is, it's different for everybody. Would you now be willing to lower those walls and be open to receiving what you actually need? Everything that is and everything that's blocking that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right or wrong, good or bad, pot and puck, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Big deep breath. And instead of having resistance, what is it that you're willing to have, right? So when we let go of the resistance, we actually open up. It's like we open up a portal. We open up the energy to something else. But the problem that I'm seeing this week is that a lot of people are trying to run straight at whatever they're resisting. And it's just like knocking them on their ass. Including myself. Like I said, I've been having my own resistance with my internet and all this weird shit. And what I realize is that if we run at it with resistance, it's like we're fighting fire with fire, okay? We run into the same problem. So instead, we have to relax, step back, lean back, and come back into what we really are, which is allowing. We really are naturally powerful in our allowing, not our resistance. Resistance creates friction. So everything that brought up for you, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right or wrong, good or bad, PUD and PUCK, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Big, deep breath. That's a big one, right? Comment below, let me know what's coming up for you. I'd love to know. So now we're going to do some tapping. So we are going to tap, and I'm really feeling intuitively tapping in this area right underneath the collarbone and the chest is going to be really powerful tonight. I do want to say that if you're experiencing a lot of stress, just gently tapping on the collarbone points right here is going to quickly calm down your nervous system and bring you back to center. So let's start there, taking whatever hand feels right for you. Tapping underneath the collarbone, you can move it in whatever pattern feels right. We're going to release resistance, okay? We're going to breathe and release resistance together. So here we go. All of this resistance, I now release it and let it go. Breathe. All of this resistance, I now release it and I let it go. All of this resistance, I now release it and I let it go. All of this resistance, I now release it and let it go. Okay, we're going to move the points now through the face points, and what's coming up is releasing the fear, because fear goes hand in hand with the resistance. So let's start here. All of this fear and resistance, I now release and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. Collarbone. All of this resistance and fear, I now release it and let it go. Heart. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. Good, let's do this again. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this resistance and fear, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and I let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and I let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and let it go. All of this fear and resistance, I now release it and I let it go. Let's take a couple deep breaths together. And again. Okay. how are you feeling, everybody? Let me know. Comment below. It has been a weird week, but we can switch that. We can have gratitude. We can change the energy. We can make it better. And I really recommend that if you're having a lot of resistance coming up still, to continue to go tapping and just go through the release and let it go. And if you find that you're stuck on one point, one thing that you just can't clear, reach out. We have a lot of tools and things to support you, because a lot of times what we resist is something deeper, like a trauma or a fear or a belief that we're holding on to that's keeping that wall of resistance stuck in our reality, right? And the opposite of that would be flow. So I challenge you tonight to do something that enables your flow. Do something that opens you up to your flow. And letting those walls down. So what else is possible? What is that for you, right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that this improves your life. I hope that this is a contribution to you and your reality. I would love, love, love to hear from you. And please join us next Thursday night for our EFT Zoom call. If you're interested, comment below. And have a beautiful rest of your evening. I'm sending you all so much love. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.